यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जना यशोदा यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरा जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज विहारी Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare Hari Bol, louder. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaurenda Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड शिल प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर शिल प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की। मथुरापुरी धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की। गंगा मैया की। यमुना मैया की। भक्ति देवी की। श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की। श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की। श्री श्री गौर निताय की। ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की। श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So they heard me, all Nishta camp devotees and Ashray devotees also know, because I go many places also. So welcome to our morning discussion. We are discussing on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela 17th chapter. I will discuss a few verses, and our main topic for today for discussion is chanting. So this is a pastime given in 17th chapter. The chapter is the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya in his youth. Several pastimes are told in synopsis by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, because he is not sure whether he would remain alive to be able to write the entire, all the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he gave everything in synopsis. So youthful pastimes, we'll see around 13 shlokas in short. तबे शुक्लांबरेर कैल तंडुल भक्षण हरेर नाम श्लोकेर कैल अर्थ विवरण. After this incident, the Lord ate raw rice given by Shuklambar Brahmachari and explained very elaborately the import of the Hare Nam shloka mentioned in the Bruhan Naradiya Puran. Prabhupada's purport. Shuklambar Brahmachari resided in Navadvip on the bank of the Ganges. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in ecstasy, he approached the Lord with a begging bag containing rice. The Lord was so pleased with his devotee that he immediately snatched the bag and began to eat the raw rice. No one forbade him, and thus he finished the entire supply of rice. Hare Nama Iva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva Gatiranyatha. So this is, Lord is elaborating. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna. In the mood of Srimati Radharani, he came to test the nectar of his own sweet pastimes, and that all was done through holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So he only is giving lecture. I am just going to repeat, little bit elaborate. But otherwise, he's saying, in this age of Kali, there is no other means, no other means, no other means for self-realization than chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name, chanting the holy name of Lord Hari. Kali kale nama rupe Krishna avatar, nama haite haya sarva jagata nistar. In Kali Yuga, Krishna has appeared in the form of his holy name. Simply by chanting the holy name, one associates with the Lord directly. Anyone who does this is certainly delivered. दार्ढ्य लागी हरेर नाम उक्ति 3 बार जड़लोक बुझाईते पुनः एक बार एवकार. This verse repeats the word eva certainly 3 times for emphasis, and it also 3 times repeats Harer Naam, the holy name of the Lord, just to make common people understand. So very important, 3 times it is said. Nothing else will work, only the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. Prabhupada is saying that we have been spreading this Krishna consciousness movement all over the world, and many millions of people are factually coming to the spiritual stage of life simply by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra regularly, according to the prescribed principles. Therefore, our request to all our students is that they daily chant at least 16 rounds of this Hare Naam Mahamantra offenselessly, following the regulative principles. Thus, their success will be assured without a doubt. केवल शब्दे पुनरपि निश्चय करण ज्ञान योग तप कर्म आदि निवारण. Keval is also repeated. The use of the word keval only prohibits all other processes such as the cultivation of knowledge, jnana marg, is denied. Practice of mystic yoga, dhyan marg, tapa, yoga, that is also denied. Or performance of austerity, tapa, and fruitive activities, karma. Nothing. Only holy name of the Lord. This is only is required. अन्यथा ये माने तार नाही का निस्तार नाही 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 ये तीन एककार एवकार. This verse clearly states that anyone who accepts any other path cannot be delivered. This is the reason for the triple repetition, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else, which emphasizes the real process of self-realization. Trunahayte nichahaya sadala benam apani nirabhimani anne di beman. Now how to chant? Not just with the lip. Chanting is not so superficial, it requires inner qualities. As Prabhupada said in the Nectar of Instruction preface, advancement in Krishna consciousness depends on the attitude of the follower. So what is your attitude? Now this is how the attitude has to be. Attitude of gratitude in the subtle body and attitude of servitude in the gross body. Inside you have to have unlimited gratitude in your subtle body, and it has to be seen. Your internal gratitude has to be seen through external service. If it is not matching, then you are grateful, or you are not that much grateful. So gratitude will be seen by developing these qualities. These have to be automatically be there. So he's quoting, to chant the holy name always, one should be humbler than the grass in the street and devoid of all desire for personal honor. But one should offer others all respectful obeisances. We say at the end, all glories to assembled devotees. That is we only say, Hare Krishna. But actually we want all glories for ourselves. Internally we are hungry. As much as Krishna is not in the heart, that much Maya is there. And Maya in her subtlest form is through the prasiddhi, through the fame. I want to be very famous. Please glorify me. I'm so great, please. So we are hankering. But if one chants purely, without offenses, then there is absolutely no need of any fame. All fame for Krishna. All fame for Srila Prabhupada. We want to glorify Srila Prabhupada, nothing for ourselves. His mercy I automatically get when I glorify him, when I offer him and Krishna to others. So one should be absolutely not thirsty at all for any false ego, any false pride, any prestige. That should not be there. So that is one who has that internally, externally, this is how it will be seen. He will be humbler than grass in the street and devoid of all desire for personal honor, but always offering respects to others. All offenses, they are completely contrary to this principle. Offense in one word, the synonym is disrespect. So all kind of disrespect. I am handling this kartal for kirtan, but by mistake I am not attentive, it falls on the ground. So this is an offense. Why? Because I was disrespectful to Balramji, who has appeared in the form of kartal, for glorifying Krishna, who will appear in the form of kirtan. So I have to touch kartal to my forehead and beg forgiveness. Oh Balramji, please. I was inattentive. I am a fool actually. I am not attentive. So then offense is removed. That is how you have to respect, and then the offense gets nullified. Because the offense is nothing but disrespect only. So ahead he says, Tarusama Sahishnuta Vaishnava Karibe Bharsana Tadane Kake Kichuna Bolibe. A devotee engaged in chanting the holy name of the Lord should practice forbearance like that of a tree. Even if rebuked or chastised, he should not say anything to others to retaliate. This is a great test. And Namacharya Haridas Thakur shows, because he's Namacharya, how to chant. He was beaten up in 22 marketplaces. How many of us have been beaten up physically with a cane or something in any market? Not even one market. Only some devotees sometimes rebuke us. Something they will say, you are a fool, you are a rascal, and then that becomes so intolerable. To the degree false ego is very big, to that degree this becomes very intolerable. How can you say, I am OC, I am the commander of the temple, I am this and that. So this will not do. One has to be completely humble. More humble than blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree. Then only one can chant 24 hours. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thus everybody will be tested. This is one area of devotional service where we cannot become champions. With all our skills, knowledge, nothing will help. Attitude of a servant. Gratitude inside and servitude outside. Then only one can, by the Lord's grace, be humbly able to chant 24 hours a day. Otherwise, even 16 rounds will be knocked down, because with all our bad attitude, we become enemies of Krishna. And then at the time of holy name, chanting Hare Krishna, then we are saying, Krishna, I love you. Chanting means, I love you, Krishna. But throughout the day, 22 hours, we are saying, I hate you. I am greater than you. I am greatest. So this will not work. So it becomes miserable failure at the time of chanting. Chanting means I love you, as I said. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, I heard from. So he said every time we chant Hare Krishna Mantra, saying, Oh Radharani, oh Krishna, I love you. And what do they say? I love you too. Then we say, I love you. They say, I love you too. I love you. I love you too. It is such a sweet experience. But we don't find it so sweet, because avidya. Avidya, though holy name is very sweet, Sitapi, avidya, we are ignorant of the glories of the holy name. Krishna has appeared in the form of holy name. This we don't realize. And throughout the day, we are acting against the instructions of Krishna. Then at the time of chanting, we will be miserably failing like anything. And so much love for Krishna is not there, so the failure will be automatically seen. Let's imagine you love a girl. You don't love a girl, but you love a girl, and she is in front of you. And you say, I love you. And she says, I love you too. And then you say, I love you. You say, I love you too. Then you say, I love you. She says, I love you too. How long you will go on? How many you will go on for 10 hours? How many will go on for 2 hours? No way. After some few minutes, 1 or 2 hours, let's change the game. Let's have something here. Because that much love is not there for that girl. Surely there is not. A love is on transcendental platform. He is lusty for her skin. That's it. That there is no love in this material world, especially on the flesh platform. So he cannot say, I love you for a long period. So similar way, we don't have so much love for Krishna. So we miserably fail in our chanting. So we have to develop love for Krishna through our body, mind and words. We have to be serving him, and very humbly. And during services, we will be attacked. So many people will attack us. So many wrong, abusive words. Within ISKCON also, you will be abused like anything. You will be getting lot of bad name. So you have to be indifferent. Okay. Like that. We should not act in such a way that people accuse us. We should act nicely. We should know everything, how to act properly. And we should be humble. Despite being humble, everybody will be accused. This is material world. Krishna was accused of having stolen Samantak money. Lord Ram was accused of having banished Sita Devi to forest. And everybody will be accused. You are no exception. You have to be accused. And that's how the test will be. Namacharya Haridas Thakur was beaten up in 22 marketplaces. So who are we? Certainly we will not be beaten up to that extent, because we are not Namacharya, but we are chanting holy name. So something has to be there. A devotee engaged in chanting the holy name of the Lord should practice forbearance like that of a tree. Even if rebuked or chastised, he should not say anything to others to retaliate. With every day, month, year passing by, decade passing by, we have to see whether our tolerance is increasing or not. That means more and more tests should come. Bigger and bigger people should chastise us, criticize us. They will not physically beat us, but something like that. So that's why preaching is very good. When you go out, people don't know who you are. You are a sadhu, you are a senior devotee, nothing. People, when you go for distributing books, and people don't even look. You are in the train, you are showing book, and a person is looking out of the window. I say, Hare Krishna, sir. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Then sometimes because my false ego is not able to digest, I would say, okay, I think he's not knowing, he's not attentive. It's a solace to my false ego. He is attentive, he knows there is a sadhu and he wants to distribute books. He already has shown to other person, but he wants to avoid me. So this is very good. Because you will not get a garland, you will not get Vyasasan in a train. The TT will come and catch you and throw you out. Get out. You are not supposed to be in the AC bogie. So this is very good. That we get then that is very good. To the degree you exercise your muscles, to that degree you become a very big weightlifter. Or some kind of pehlovan you become. So like that we have to preach. When we preach, especially the people who are not our followers, then we are really tested. Our followers will always glory, Prabhu ji ki jai, Prabhu ji ki jai. But outside, who says Prabhu ji? What? They will ask you all kind of questions. Why did you waste engineering seat? And why you, what became, what, were you in love affair with a girl and she dished you, she cheated you? What was the problem with you? Like that. काटिलेह तरु ये न किछु न बोले शुकाई अमरे तबु जल न मागे. For even if one cuts a tree, it never protests. And even if it is drying up and dying, it does not ask anyone for water. This is all message everywhere. Tiraskrita vipralabdha shapta shipta hatapi nasya tat pratikurvanti tad bhakta prabhavapi. My devotees, even if they are cheated, they are attacked, they are killed also. Nasya tat pratikurvanti. They don't do pratikar. They don't retaliate. They just accept. Certainly, when it is some envious persons and they are for that we may have to protect our body, because body is for service of Hari, Guru and Vaishnava. But otherwise, within devotee community, no matter how many devotees accuse you, blame you, beat you also, we have to be ready for it. That degree, to the degree you are able to tolerate this, to that degree you will be successful in chanting the holy name. And if you retaliate, what is this? During chanting, I am chanting and I am sleeping. Somebody wakes me up. Huh? How dare of you? Huh? I was in Samadhi. Okay, you can just throw him off by saying like this, but you will be miserably failing, because he is an agent of Krishna helping you to get out of your ignorance. You are sleeping, you are lazy to stand up and walk. So he is helping you, but you discard him. Then Maya's agents are there. Your mind will say you are a wonderful devotee. After all, everybody knows how extending you are and all that. All sleep is bona fide. No problem. Like that. So this is how we have to be very, very humble. Unless one is humble. Only humble and meek shall inherit the kingdom of God. Jesus Christ said, a few days back we had his appearance day. Only humble and meek. Yeah. Humble and meek shall inherit the kingdom of God. So humble and tolerant. These are all, they correspond each other. To the degree you are tolerant, to that degree you are humble. How to know how much humble you are? Certainly you should not give certificate to yourself. But others can understand. This devotee is very humble. Why? Because he is able to tolerate. Now, to the degree you are able to tolerate. Because why you are not able to tolerate? Somebody says, Prabhu, you are a rascal. What? I am a rascal. You are a rascal. So, my false ego is too big. So, I cannot be humble there. I am not able to tolerate that attack on my false pride. So, one has to, yes, Prabhu, don't glorify me. When he says, you are a rascal. No, Prabhu, please don't glorify me. No, I said you are a rascal. No, Prabhu, please don't glorify. I said you are a rascal. No, Prabhu, I am Maharascal. When you say that I am a rascal, that is glorification. Please do not glorify. Please, so like this you have to be. When you are handling that like that, then you will be able to successfully able to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And as soon as you chant offenselessly like that, you practice. You have to practice. Life is preparation. Death is the examination. Prabhupada said, bhajan kar le, sadhan kar le, marte jaan le hoy. So time of chanting is your death. You have to be dead to everything of your material life. Nothing exists. I am not a student, I am not a brahmachari, I am not this, I am not that. I am just Gopi Bhartur Padakamalyor. Das, Dasanu Das. My spiritual master who is Gopi Bhartur Das. I am his Das. And he has told me chant attentively. So I am dead to all of my material life. I am not even in temple hall. I am just at the lotus feet of spiritual master, at the lotus feet of Radha Krishna. And the bank of Radha Kund or Sham Kund, there I am chanting with the divine couple. So you have to be dead. So how much you have done bhajan and sadhan, as Prabhupada said, Bengali aphorism. So there it says that you will be tested at the time of death. So time of chanting is your death time. Are you dead to all those things? We are not dead. We are very attached. My department, my project, my counsellors, my this, my that, my fame, my services. Topmost service is chanting. We have only 9 types of service. No matter what service you do in bhakti, they all fall in one of the 9 only. Either Shravanam you are doing, your Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanivedanam. One of the 9 only you are doing, no matter what you do, according to the scriptures. And of all this, topmost is chanting. Taramadde Sarvasreshta Nama Sankirtan Niraparadha Nama Laile Pabe Premadhan. We have to chant without offenses. And this is topmost. So when I am chanting, I am doing topmost service. Why do I give importance to anything else? That means I am in ignorance. One reason is ignorance. I have not got convinced that this is topmost service. Like I am now sitting on Vyasasan, I am supposed to give class. If I just keep quiet here, that means I have not understood what does it mean to be a speaker. I am completely ignorant. I am supposed to speak like that. So if during chanting absolutely no other thoughts will come because of our attachment and all this. We have to keep them aside. His Holiness Sarvdas Goswami Maharaj writes, let everything else wait. Just here. So many thoughts will come. His Grace Sundarshyam, parade of soldiers. Left, right, left, 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 right, left. Like that parade of soldiers, one after other they are coming and they are going on. But that all should be kept aside. No, it's an interview. Divine interview with the topmost personalities in the creation. Radha and Krishna. They are dancing on my tongue. Prabhupada in 12.8, Bhagavad Gita purport. What Prabhupada has written, my God, very high level. Bhagavad Gita appears to be very elementary, but what all he is writing in his purports, because he is a pure devotee, sent for our deliverance. When a devotee chants Hare Krishna, Krishna and his internal potency are dancing on the tongue of the chanter. When I say Hare Krishna, Radharani and Krishna are dancing on my tongue. Can you imagine? Are you able to see that? Okay, I think because mirror is not in front, so I will go in front of mirror. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Maybe my opening is small. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Still you can't see that. It's not that gross. You have to be convinced Krishna and his holy name are non-different. Abhinnatvam nama namino. There is no difference between nam and nami. The nam, the holy name, and whose name is being chanted, that Radha and Krishna. There is no difference. But we find difference. Holy name, the holy name when we chant, we don't find Radha Krishna appearing because of offenses. Ignorance and offenses. Abhinnatvam nam namini for one who is a pure chanter. And offensive chanter, he is chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare, and all thoughts are coming and all, he is watching everybody going and coming. He cannot have Radha Krishna appearing on the screen of his mind. Manas Patal. We have Drushti Patal, like you all are seeing each other. It's Drushti Patal. And the other one is called a Manas Patal. We cannot have Radha Krishna appearing on our Manas Patal, without ignorance removed and without offenses removed. It has to be Niraparad chanting. Niraparad Nama Laile, Pabe Premadan. Then only. Otherwise not. So one has to go deeper. One cannot assume that I have practiced bhakti for many years and have reached perfection. No, perfection is far, far away. His bhakti, Vinod Thakur says it takes 3 lifetimes generally for a chanter. First lifetime goes in Namaprad, second in Namabhas, and third in Shuddhanam. Prabhupada is the only Acharya. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami says with offenses it will take millions of lifetimes of Shravanam and Kirtanam. One cannot reach attachment to the lotus feet of the Lord. But Prabhupada is the only Acharya. He said just chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra daily with as attention as possible and avoid the 4 problems, meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication, and render some services as per your capacity. And I will take you back to Godhead. Prabhupada's promise, pure devotee, we will be able to go, but we have to follow him throughout life. Otherwise not. So Prabhupada said 50 years he is addressing his students. So all of you are very young and you all are mostly into your 20s. And supposing that you live up to 70, so you have 50 years. 50 years is good enough. 50 years of chanting Hare Krishna mantra is good enough. But if you see, when I heard it, I was very inspired. But after some months, I have thought about it. I was thinking about it. I thought Prabhupada disciples were not like us, as brahmacharis. They were staying in temple, Prabhuji's, Mataji's, and everybody would go out for Harinam Sankirtan throughout the day. And that is what was the lifestyle of every devotee in ISKCON. And to those students, he is saying, 50 years you go on like this, you can easily achieve perfection. So you have to do a lot. We are lagging like anything. And one life only we have, God knows how long, but whatever short period is there, one has to chant a lot, and with that proper attitude also, with extreme tolerance, then only. Prabhupada says this practice of forbearance, tarori va sahishnuna, is very difficult. But when one actually engages in chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, the quality of forbearance automatically develops. A person advanced in spiritual consciousness through the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra need not practice to develop it separately. For a devotee develops all good qualities simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra regularly. Ei mata Vaishnava kare kechu na magibo ayachita vritti kim va shakafala khaibo. Thus a Vaishnava should not ask anything from anyone else. If someone gives him something without being asked, he should accept it. But if nothing comes, a Vaishnava should be satisfied to eat whatever vegetables and fruits are easily available. My God, so difficult it is. We have full-fledged prasadam. If 2 gulab jamuns are assigned and I get only one, I will immediately ask, Prabhu, what is this? Where is the second one? Huh? Like that. So we are quite lagging. These principles are very high. Sada nama laiva yatha labhete santosh eita achara kare bhakti dharma posh. One should strictly follow the principle of always chanting the holy name, and one should be satisfied with whatever he gets easily. Such devotional behavior solidly maintains one's devotional service. So chant 24 hours. Kirtaniya Sada Hari. That is the next verse. Trunadapi shunichena taroriva sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya Sada Hari. So 4 prerequisites are there. How many of you want to chant 24 hours a day? You don't have to take bead bag in your hand for that matter. His Holiness Bhakti Satsrup Das Goswami Maharaj again writes in Japa Reform Notebook, 16 rounds on the beads, unlimited rounds off the beads. You don't have to make a show. I mean, if you are inspired from inside and Krishna willing you are having that facility, you can chant 24 hours with hand in the bead bag. That is not required. Chanting is far superior to just putting hand in the bead bag. It is the attitude that matters. One who has humility, one who has the tolerance, one who is always respecting others and never expecting anything in return. Such a person will 24 hours chant. His lips will be always moving, tongue will be always moving. If not, mind will be so pure, he will be able to think of Radha Krishna and always chant. They are always in front and he is addressing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Why? Because Radharani is on the right side and Krishna is on left side. So he will be able to see that. Malin haile man, nahi Krishna rasmaran. If your mind is contaminated, you cannot remember Krishna. You can chant the holy name, but you cannot remember Krishna. That's why Krishna has put, a control. At the time of death, you are not necessarily to chant the holy name. You are supposed to remember the Lord. And remembering is not so easy. It's in the Raganuga stage, that's automatic, smaranam. But it requires practice throughout life. At the last moment of life, it may be difficult for body to, because body may be in a very difficult situation. One may be in coma also. But remembrance is possible. This is one item. Throughout life you have to do Shravanam Kirtanam. But at the last moment you may not be able to do Shravanam, nor may be able to do Kirtanam. But whatever you have done throughout life will be given with interest by Krishna. Especially in the form of Smaranam. One may be able to chant, but not necessarily. Smaranam is possible, but for that one has to practice like anything. Prabhupada says in the purport, this example indicates that a spiritual master or leader should not be proud of his position. Being always humbler than an ordinary common man, he should go on preaching the cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So leaders are attacked. Prabhupada is directly saying, spiritual master or leader should not be proud of his position. Being always humbler than an ordinary common man, he should go on preaching the cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we are beggars. We request others, please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They chant good. If not, we keep chanting for them. That may he sometimes chant. Urdhva bahu kari kaho shunadhar valok namasutre ganti par kanthe shlok. Raising my hands, I declare, everyone please hear me. String this verse on the thread of the holy name and wear it on your neck for continuous remembrance. How many of you want to continuously remember? So this you have to. That's very nice, Haribol, but lot of exercise is required. Not easy. It will take lifetimes, but we can, by Prabhupada's grace, make it possible in one life only. Prabhupada's purport. When chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, in the beginning one may commit many offenses which are called Namabhas and Namaprad. In this stage, there is no possibility of achieving perfect love of Krishna by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Therefore, one must chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra according to the principles of the above verse. Trunadapi shunichena taroriva sahishnuna. One should note in this connection that chanting involves the activities of the upper and lower lips as well as the tongue. All three must be engaged in chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now all of you close your lips and chant with your tongue. Impossible. Now chant with your lips without moving your tongue. Tongue should be floating in the mouth area without touching anywhere. Chant with only lips. No, not possible. So Prabhupada's tips are very nice. So in my early days, 1998 also, I would see His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj chanting in the Radha Gopinath temple. We would sit in that similar circle and he would be moving lips. And I would wonder why he is moving so much. Because I am also chanting holy name. I don't have to make so much movement. But I think Rajesh Prabhu told that it is called articulation. You move too much of your lips and all that. So this helps in concentration also. There are hundreds and thousands of ways to be able to concentrate better. So this is very nice method. I saw my spiritual master actually doing it. Several times I have seen him. So it's very nice. So we can do it. Many times we feel sleepy and then lips only close. Nothing is coming out. So better make little, it not required, but we can do it. Little extra is better in the service of the Lord. And that will help us only. When ignorance attacks during chanting, we sleep. And otherwise, we have mental sleep, SLIP. When ignorance attacks, SLEEP, that is sleep. And when Rajogun, Tamogun, the passion is attacking, then SLIP, sleep. Mind slips. What is sleeping? I am walking. When I put a step, from there my legs goes, whatever, 1 millimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 foot away. So that is called a slip. Where I am, from there I go to some other spot. So like that, mind is supposed to be on holy name, from there it slips to some other thought. Because of ignorance and because of aparat. So that will be. To the degree we serve great souls, our passion and ignorance will reduce. Bhagavatam 1-19. Tada rajastamo bhava kamalobha adeshe chetayete rana viddham sthitam satve prasiddhi. But to the degree we commit offenses, passion and ignorance will increase. It will increase. So that's why one has to be extremely careful. Bhakti is very dynamic. It is not just you keep going upward, upward, upward. No, you can go downward also. One has to be extremely cautious. Shurasya dhara nishida duratyaya durgam pataste kavayo vadanti. One cannot say, now I am a senior devotee, I am accomplished, I can offend anyone and everyone. No. No way, sir. You will be out. You will be kicked out. No. One has to be extreme. With the days, months, years passing by, humility, tolerance, respecting others, not expecting any respect, has to be on increase. The words Hare Krishna should be very distinctly pronounced and heard. Sometimes one mechanically produces a hissing sound instead of chanting with the proper pronunciation, with the help of the lips and tongue. Chanting is very simple, but one must practice it seriously. We have to practice it like anything. All of us have practiced maybe in sports and all that. I remember in my childhood, I used to throw ball on some wall, and it was because of rainy season, there was all that algae and all that, and that had dried up. And I would see, okay, that area is not hit because the dry thing has not fallen off. So I would exactly try to hit there. And thousands of times hitting ball, catching it, again throwing. How much we have practiced? Cycling for hundreds and thousands of kilometers. Once I went 25 kilometers from my hometown to one place. I was planning to go on the hill also with that cycle. But then afterwards I thought, no, that will be too much. And then I came back 25 kilometers. Just in whatever few hours, 50 kilometers in one day cycling. How much practice? So like that in chanting also, unlimited practice is required. 16 rounds is in one sense less. Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says, anybody who chants less than 64 rounds is fallen. In bracket, patit, Prabhupada writes. But he says, only grace is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is patita pavan. He can save us. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I will go to the house of only that person who is Laksheshwar. All the followers said, Laksheshwar, we are not Lakpatis. We are not even Hazarpatis. We are Roadpatis. We are in Jagannath Puri. We have no house, but King Prataprudra has given some house. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you don't understand. Laksheshwar means one who chants 1 lakh holy names daily. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's followers immediately said, Hari Bol! But they were all chanting 1 lakh holy name every day. They were Laksheshwar. So for us, we have to work hard A lot is, as I said, we don't have to externally put hand in the bed bag, but we have to practice. But for that, it is not just external practice, internal attitude, qualities, that all we have to be there. Otherwise, it's not just external thing. Therefore, the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami advises everyone to keep this verse always strung about his neck. So, the holy name will be like beads of our Kantimala, but the thread inside is like the 4 qualities. So, only when thread is there, then the beads remain around the neck, otherwise they will all fall on the ground. So, one has to string this verse around his neck, then one will be successful in spiritual life. Prabhu Agyay Karayai Shloka Acharan Avashya Pai Beta Be Shri Krishna Charan. One must strictly follow the principles given by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this verse. If one simply follows in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya and the Goswamis, certainly he will achieve the ultimate goal of life, the lotus feet of Shri Krishna. I wanted to mainly discuss yesterday when His Grace Yugal Shambharu told me to speak. Then he said, your choice, speak on anything. And then he only said, maybe you can speak on chanting. I was thinking, wow, thank you. That will improve my chanting. And I saw the moment he left and I had been chanting, then my chanting improved. Because thinking, presenting to others, it's not just a theory. I have to chant more attentively. Cannot be just absent-minded business. So it's very helpful. So I will discuss a little bit in the remaining time from the book of His Grace Mahatma Prabhu, Holy Name Workshop, the Japa Affirmations. How many of you read that book? Some devotees have read. It's a very nice book, one of my most favorite books for chanting. It's a very small book, I think 96 pages. But we'll discuss some of the things from there. He says, chanting holy name is like welcoming a very special guest. Holy name, Radha and Krishna, they are our guest to our heart. Our heart is our house, and to that house we are welcoming the divine couple, Radha and Krishna. So it should be very nicely done. His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj sometimes thinks, Susvagatam Krishna, Sharanagatam Krishna. So we are welcoming Radha Krishna. Just like, let's say we are going to welcome now somebody, a very special person. So we all will go to that place and we will welcome him. Red carpet welcome. Flowers will be there. So many things we'll arrange. So during chanting also we have to arrange before starting to chant humility, tolerance, respecting everyone else and not expecting any respect. With that, it's a nice proper red carpet welcome to the divine couple and they will come. And then we should take shelter of them all throughout 2 hours. It's a process of taking their shelter. They have come already and now we have to give them very nice we have to take shelter. He says that it's a belief that you can't focus. You have to get rid of this belief. You can't focus. All negativity has to be out. Japa, affirmations, all positive side should be there. And I am not a good chanter, I cannot chant. This all negativity has to be out. No, I will take shelter of Srila Prabhupada, who spread holy name all over the world. I will take shelter of Acharyas. I will take shelter of my spiritual master. I will take shelter of the Shad Goswamis. Like that, be positive. Don't be negative that I can't focus. No, it's going to be difficult now, next 2 hours. It might have been difficult earlier because of your wrong attitude. Now have proper attitude, it's going to be very good. Good japa, my goal is good japa. Like that, be highly assertive, very positive. Then you will go. But then also know, the background is also there. 22 hours, how did you deal with the devotees? That all matters. It will be just like I decorate my body, I'm going for a big function or something, I do that, all that in my room. And then I go in front of the mirror. And then I see, the tilak is a little wrong or something is gone. So then I adjust. So chanting is in that way. So 22 hours what we are doing is like a decorating for that function. And then 2 hours you are in front of the mirror and then you wonder, what is this? It's not proper decoration, I need to. So the time is there for improving. I did wrong in my makeup, but now I can again make it proper by being in front of the mirror. So chanting is the time of also improving. All the mistakes that we committed for last 22 hours, we can rectify them. We have to rectify. Then we can be better in our chanting. Then the attitude he addresses, nothing can make a humble person proud and anything can make a proud person proud. Very nice statement. I have quoted in many lectures. They say, a beggar is proud of his begging bowl. So there are many beggars in the city. And he may say, my bowl. It is bigger bowl. It has a base. It has a nice design. Most important, how much collection? Maximum collection by me alone. Like that. So the beggar is proud of his that begging bowl. What a nonsense. Anytime the police may come and beat him. But even he is proud. So we all having great Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta and Shrivi, as Kunti Devi says, how much more proud we can be internally. We may not be able to show it in the devotee community. We have to always say, oh, I am fallen soul. But then internally saying, Hare, you don't understand. I am the second founder Acharya of ISKCON. Okay? I mean, so first I cannot say, because that way all devotees will kick me out of ISKCON. But after Prabhupada, I am the only one. That you will know now. You are an ignorant fool now. The time will reveal. Just wait and watch. So this kind of pride will smash us during chanting. This is not the way. I am not even qualified to be Prabhupada's servant or even servant of his servant. I just assist somebody down the line who will accept me with all my disqualification. And that is Prabhupada's greatness. He is allowing me to be here and to be able to serve him. I am not qualified at all. So one should be humble. So nothing should make you proud. So many things. We say all glories and everything. Now I am speaking. Now so many of you are sitting. Just imagine I am giving the same class. Not even one person in this temple hall. Everything else is same. But none of you are present. Will I be shouting, roaring like this? No way. So all of you add so much. More the devotees, if only let's say 5-6 devotees were here. So I would have spoken like a normal this thing. But now so many devotees. Almost temple hall filled. So Satam Prasangan. Mama Virya Savido, you get so much invigorated, inspired, because more the devotees, more inspiration, like that. So that is there. Remove, let's say that now this sound system is removed, the mic is removed. Then what is my ability to speak? I'll have to shout to be able to reach out to the last person, and he will be saying, Prabhu, no, louder, louder. How much I will laugh? And in 5-10 minutes my throat will be gone, because so much shouting, I just can't reach out to the last person. So we have to know that because of ignorance we become proud. If only knowledge is there, then we are humble. Vidya, Vinaya Sampanne. Sampanna means what? Endowed with. Full of. Full of what? Full of humility. Why? Because of Vidya. Ahankara, Vimudatma. Immediately Krishna gives qualification. One who is proud, he is a fool. Or one who is a fool, he is proud. So one should not be proud. One should be humble. And how we become humble? By hearing from humble devotees. And we understand Bhagavatam like this Jambudvip. In the middle there is Sumeru mountain. How big it is? 1 lakh yojanas. 84,000 yojanas above the Bhumandal and 16,000 yojanas below the Bhumandal. Oh, huge. And it's all made up of solid gold. This one information is enough for us to get smashed of all our pride. How big structure. But if you have to, for that we have to have faith in Bhagavatam and faith in scriptures. If faith is not there, we may say, oh, this is not possible. This is fake. So that should not be the way. So when we hear from realized souls, then humility will develop and it will increase also. Without humility, you can't chant really. Prabhu says there. Mahatma Prabhu says. So extreme. In Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrita, Srila Sanatana Goswami says, absolute unconditional humility is the something like entry pass for Golok Vrindavan. In Vaikuntha and all little less humility you can enter. But in Golok Vrindavan, no. You require absolute humility and unconditional. Now I am sick, I have fever. Somebody asks, Prabhu, how are you? Prabhu, so I may appear to be very humble. This is only temporary, conditional. As soon as I am out of fever, then I am fine always. So pride will immediately surface. So one has to be unconditionally humble. Absolute, that means fully humble and unconditionally humble. Then only you can enter in Golok Vrindavan. Tolerance is one of the essential ingredients of humility. Krishna consciousness is not a challenge to the laws of nature. We have to be respectful to the laws of nature. We cannot say, I will do anything and everything. No. We have to be humble. The laws of nature will make us humble. Material nature will make us humble. Srila Prabhupada said, go to the doctor and pray to Krishna to cure the disease. He did not say, you chant Hare Krishna and then you will be cured. If you are pure devotee, you don't have to. But otherwise, Prabhupada was very practical. He said, go to doctor and pray to Krishna. Go to doctor will give medicine, take the medicine as per the prescription. And then if you get cured, fine. Not getting cured, okay. Whatever, I followed like that. So we cannot say that I am transcendental. No. We cannot transcend material nature. We have to follow the laws of nature. At the end, Krishna will take us. Then he says, when I chant, I chant. My whole world should be put on hold. Nothing exists. When I chant, I chant. Nothing else. That's it. They say, no, play while you play and study while you study. Children, because of ignorance or passion, when studying, they are thinking of playing. And while playing, they are thinking of studying. So that happens because of passion. When you are doing one thing, your mind will go in something else because of passion. Only in goodness you are doing what you are into that. Your focus is into that. Otherwise, the bird of mind has one wing of ignorance and other wing of passion. Either your mind will go in the past. Oh, I should not have got in NIT. I wanted to be in IIT. I tried my best, but so it will be lamenting over that. That happened several years back. But you'll be lamenting about that in the past. Or you'll be hankering about the future. 10 years from now, I want to be in US. Maybe I will be doing MS there. Something like that. It will go in future. So you can see yourself which mode you are in, depending on what kind of thoughts appear in your mind during chanting. If you are getting a lot of thoughts of your past, that means ignorance is very dominant in your existence, in the consciousness. And if the thoughts are a lot about future, I will do this today. After the chanting, I will do this. And tomorrow I will do that. That means a lot of passion is there. You have to be into what you are doing and you are chanting. I am in temple hall with devotees. I am chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And what should appear? Ideally, Radha Vrindavan Chandra should appear. Because half an hour we have been standing there, not even sitting. Standing, and everything is dark more or less during Mangalati. Only all of us are focusing on their lordships. Okay, we may see Gaur Nitai, we may see Jagannath Baldev Subhadra, but one of the three. They should come immediately. If they are not coming, that means I am ignorant or I am offensive. Offenseless chanter immediately gets darshan of the Lord. Naam reveals the form of the Lord. Let immediately, if I say, Narendra Modi, what comes? A human being or a tiger or some bird? Human being. Male or female? Male. Old or young? Old. With beard, without beard? With beard. Black beard or white beard? See, everybody got one person only. You never thought of mountain, you never thought of river. How he comes in the mind? Because you are inoffensively surrendered to Narendra Modi. Whereas we are not inoffensive in our approach surrender to Krishna, Radha Krishna. That's why they don't appear. They will not appear. The holy name and Krishna will be separate. Abhinnatvam nam namino relation will not dawn unless you are inoffensive chanter. You are free from offenses. So he says everything is put on hold. It must be about I and Krishna. Nothing else. I am just with the holy name. All of us have given interviews in the college, vivas, and maybe in companies. So there how we were very attentive. What that person is asking. And giving very succinct answer there. Not more, not less, all that, That will be very appealing to him and he will immediately pass me in the exam or whatever. So like that has to be during chanting. That Vaiva, whosoever oral conductor, he was an ordinary person. Here we have divine couple, Radha Krishna. So extreme focus has to be there. Then he says three things about chanting. I get to chant, I want to chant, I love to chant. So these are three stages. In one sense, all of us get to chant. Because in ISKCON, 16 round is compulsory. With that only you can come for this camp. With that only you can get prasad. With that only you can get a counselor. With that only you can go for yatra. With that only you can get initiated. So what to do? I cannot chant 15 rounds. So we chant 16 rounds. So we get to chant. So this may be something like Kanishta Adhikari. But a Madhyam Adhikari is one step higher. He has desire to chant. I want to chant. I want to chant more. I want to chant. Like the 12.9 I think. Krishna says, last atachittam samadhatum na shaknosi mai stiram abhyasa yogena tato mam ichchaptum dhananjaya. He says, in case you are not able to fix your mind on me fully, okay, no problem, then you become a regular devotee, a sadhaka, with a desire to attain me. So this we don't get because we don't hear pure devotees. We hear many times many others who are not so pure. Then you will not get the desire to attain Krishna. You will get a desire to attain some post and position within ISKCON. I want to be initiated because everybody is initiated, and why not me then? Will be shouting, fighting and all that. Because you will not get a desire to chant Hare Krishna, desire to attain Krishna, because you are not associating with pure devotee. That's why it's compulsory to read Prabhupada books daily, 1 hour, because he is the pure devotee. Yeah, how to read? How many of you read daily 1 hour Prabhupada books? Means I am also disqualifying because I am not reading. Many times I read many other books also. So we have to read, because the scriptures are Krishna's love letter for us. And Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting is our love letter to the divine couple. So it has to be both way. I love you too. I love you, I love you too. I love you, I love you too. It cannot be one way. I love you, I love you, I love you. There is nobody around. Why should I chant? It will stop. Because if you don't read scriptures, Prabhupada books, so painstakingly he wrote for us, giving up the daytime, nighttime sleep. So we have to reciprocate with the Acharya. Acharyavan Purusha Veda. Who will be knowing Krishna? Only Acharyavan. One who has lot of good qualities is Gunvan. Lot of Dhan, Dhanavan. Beauty, Rupavan. But you have to become Acharyavan. Possessor of an Acharya. He is the Acharya for us. So you have to possess him. That means he should be your property. But that property we get only when we read him. Read his books. Prabhupada said, I will never die. I will remain in 2 places. Which are the 2 places? One, his books, and other, the hearts of his sincere followers. In these 2 places, any time of your life, you can always access Srila Prabhupada. So you have to read Vyakti Bhagavad Prabhupada through the book Bhagavad only. So if you access him, then the love letter of Krishna is received well. You understand how much Krishna and Radharani love me. So then you will feelingly chant, I love you during chanting. It will be a very pleasurable experience. Otherwise it will be very monotonous, very hackneyed, boring. Okay, what to do? So I get to chant. I cannot avoid it. That may be the thought many times. What to do now? So better is like Madhyam Adhikari, I want to chant. Is aspiring to chant. And the last is Uttama Adhikari, I love to chant. That is our prayojan. Hopefully in this life, we would love to chant the holy name. He says, when you chant properly, you love it. We don't chant properly, you hate it rather. You don't love it. It's such a pleasure. It's like putting gulab jamun in mouth and speaking. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So such a pleasurable experience because it's sweet. Millions of times more sweet is the holy name than this gulab jamun. Nama bina kichu nahi ko aro, chauda bhuvana maje. Thakur Bhaktivinoda is telling, I have not found anything sweeter than the holy name of the Lord. In all 14 planetary systems, I wandered through it, but I did not find anything sweeter than holy name. It's the sweetest of all sweet things. Madhuram madhurebhyopi. Mangalebhyopi mangalam, pavanam pavanebhyopi. This is the sweetest thing. All your attraction to all other sweets will automatically go away if we chant properly. If we don't chant properly, then the attraction for other sweets will increase. Amras! जीता हूं मैं इसके लिए, मरता भी इसी के लिए. But नाम रस प्रभु and माता जी, नाम रस, आम रस फीका पड़ जाएगा उसके सामने. But what to do? Because I don't chant Naam properly. I have attraction for Amras only. I wait for summer to come. Hopefully it will come soon. Thanks to the modern day lifestyle, even in November, December, I can have Amras. That's the foolishness. No? So Prabhupada said, chanting the holy name of the Lord is as good as taking darshan of the deities. This is Prabhu's quoting. So same thing. We have taken 1 hour, half an hour darshan of Radha Vrindavan and we sit. Automatically they should appear. You saw on your Drushti Patal, Radha Vrindavan Chandra, for half an hour, standing there. Everything was dark. So how are they not appearing on the Manas Patal, on the screen of your mind? Because of ignorance and because of the offenses. So if you get rid of these two, it's very easy. You will easily see them. It's automatic. Then he says, just as when the curtains open, you bow down to the holy name as you chant, thinking that Krishna is manifesting his presence. Krishna is manifesting. So you bow down. Just like all of us, when altar opens, immediately we bow down. So now when we chant Hare Krishna mantra, Radha Krishna have appeared, we bow down in heart only. Then he says, I receive and feel Krishna's presence in his holy name, Krishna's mercy in his holy name, and Krishna's love in his holy name. All three progressively. So first we have to feel, automatically it should happen, and the presence of Radha Krishna. They have appeared. Whichever your favorite deity, Radha Vrindavan Chandra, Radha Madhav, Radha Shyam Sundar, whichever your local temple. Whichever are most appealing to you, you have been serving them. Because you have been serving them, they are pleased, so they will automatically appear. Because you have been here for a few days, naturally, the influence of Radha Vrindavan Chandra will be very high on you, because you are here with your Vapu. But otherwise, the deities have to appear. Krishna's presence in his holy name, I feel and receive. And Krishna's mercy, how merciful. I get to chant, I'm so fortunate. The tongue, human tongue, is having the capacity to be able to chant. Can you make a dog chant holy name? Great souls, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also did it, but we cannot do it. Their tongues are not meant for chanting the holy name. Mora archa murti mata, tumi se dharani, jivha rupa tumi mata, namera janani. Before taking sannyas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was asked by Mother Sachi, what is this, Nimai? You are going to take sannyas. What is the need? Please, child, please don't. I am living for you only. My husband, Jagannath Mishra, died long before. And then your elder brother, Vishwarup, he took sannyas, he left. I am having nobody else in life but you. Please don't leave. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, oh mother, don't think our connection, our relationship is temporary. When I appeared as Lord Ramchandra, you are only my mother, Kausalya. When I appeared as Vamandev, you are only my mother, Aditi. When I appeared as Lord Kapila, you are only my mother, Devavati. When I appeared as Krishna, you are only my mother, Devaki. And when I appear as the deity form, you are only my mother, Dharani. And when I appear in the form of holy name, you are only my mother in the form of tongue. Haribo! Jivha rupa tumi mata namera janani. Janani means one who gives janan, one who produces, one who gives birth. So our human tongue has the capacity to be able to give birth to holy name. Our tongue is Devaki, our tongue is Devati, our tongue is Devaki, and our tongue is Kausalya. All mothers of the Lord, they are present in the mouth only. So how fortunate we are. But because of offenses, our tongue is not able to vibrate during chanting. Once Radheshyam Prabhu was telling that one who is offensive, it is as if Krishna holds with his 2 fingers, he holds his tongue. Now what will I chant? Now he cannot do that, but after this you go to room and you catch your tongue with the 2 fingers and see what sound comes. What sound will come? Like that comes during chanting. Why? Because we have been offensive. If we catch our tongue, we are not able to pronounce properly. What to speak of Krishna catching the tongue? He is the almost powerful, omnipotent Lord. Impossible. You will be utter failure in chanting the holy name because of offenses. That's why offenses have to be given up. We have to respect everyone. Everyone has to be respected. Otherwise, we are only, as they say in Hindi, apne haath se apne pav pe kulhadi maar dena. Who will be the one who will take an axe and cut his own legs with that sharp axe? Only a fool, only a mad fellow. So we are like that mad fellows because we are not receiving the transcendental knowledge in Guru Parampara as given by pure devotees. Then we are only the losers. And then Krishna's love also can be felt. Then he says, then you put yourself in a receiver's mood. We should not be in the achiever's mood. I will achieve the holy name today. No, receiver. Krishna's grace is coming by the grace of all the acharyas. I am so fortunate. Feel thank you. Grateful I am getting this. So you will be in the receiver's mood and not in achiever's mood. If I give you something, you put your hands out to receive it. You don't have to create it. You only have to put your hands out, accept it and enjoy its benefits. Isn't it? That's how we receive gift. Somebody else, I did not create it. Somebody just gave me. I just put my hands out and I received it. I'm very grateful. Thank you. Although Krishna has everything, he doesn't have our heart and he hankers for it. Krishna is Vaikuntha Pati, he is Anantakoti Brahmanda Nayak, but only one thing he lacks in his life, and that is our hearts. That's why when we are chanting the holy name, we are offering our hearts. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattas sarvam pravatate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. What is Prabhupada's translation? They worship me with all their hearts. He worships me with all his heart. It's like taking your heart is into hundreds of things. You take your heart completely in one place and you offer to Krishna. So offering your heart fully to Krishna. So we are offering our heart during chanting because we don't think of anything else. Nothing else to be entertained. only. So this is the topmost thing. Namasama vastu nahi ye bhava samsare name se paramadhana krishnera bhandare. In Shri Harinam Chintamani, Namacharya Haridas Thakur and Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's conversation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking question and Namacharya Haridas Thakur is giving nice answers. So this is the top, that's the crux of the whole book is this. Namasama vastunai ye bhava samsare. In this material world there is nothing which can come closer to holy name. We have this microphone, we have this stand, we have this desk, Vasasan, thousands of things are there in temple hall, maybe lakhs of things in Pune and crores of things in Maharashtra and billions of things in whole world and trillions of things in this material world. This is all these things put together cannot equal to one holy name. Namasama vastu nahi ye bhava samsare. Okay, but then there may be something in spiritual world. Okay, this is 1/4 of the creation. 3/4 is there, bigger world. So there must be something there which is equivalent to holy name. No. Okay, then Krishna's treasury. Krishna is the Lord of everything. In his treasury there may be something. No. There is nothing in Krishna's treasury, emeralds, diamonds, gold, silver, nothing which can match with the holy name. Why? Because Krishna has everything in his treasury except our hearts. And he is longing for it. And he gets our hearts when we chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that's why chanting is the topmost thing. Namasama vastu nahi ye bhava samsare name se paramadhana krishnera bhandare. In Krishna's treasury also, holy name is the topmost. Nothing comes, all the wealth together doesn't come close to holy name. So we have been blessed. We have got a human body, that too in India, and we are under the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, who is the only famous personality who has spread holy name all over the world. Prabhupada once asked, I think in morning walk or somewhere, why did I write these books? Then one devotee said, Prabhupada, for distribution. Prabhupada said, no. Prabhupada to get money, because book, 12 rupees book you can sell in 15 rupees, 3 rupees you got. You distribute 1,000 books, you got 3,000 rupees. Prabhupada said, no. Prabhupada to engage your passionate European and American disciples. Prabhupada said, no. Then no. Then they said, Prabhupada, you only tell, why did you write these books? Prabhupada said, I wrote these books to inspire all the people in the world to chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. So he is the writer of the books and he is telling, I have written for this purpose. And you can see that, read Prabhupada books, so many places holy name comes. He just doesn't say chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. So many places it comes. So that's how he wrote these books. So that's it's very important to read Prabhupada books daily. Otherwise, our appreciation for holy name will not increase and we will be failures with the days, months, years passing by. One has to perfect in chanting, then only one can go back to Godhead. And we have everything necessary. We have got the best books, best Acharya, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally coming, holy name. Ineche aushadhi maya nashibar lagi Hari nama maha mantra lao tumi magi. You are all having disease, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling all of us. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is repeating. You have bhava rog and have brought bhavaushadhi, and that is the holy name. Ineche aushadhi maya nashibar lagi. Maya will be destroyed if we chant holy name properly, attentively, with love. Harinama Mahamantra, Lavotomi Magi. And he says, but for me there is no one for you. I am the only friend for you. He is Dr. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. For our disease of Bhava Rog, which is going on for millions of lifetimes. So we should take this wholeheartedly and make best of our human birth. And we should preach also. By our Acharya we will preach. And you have unlimited things to say, but I will stop here. Any question? Hari Bol. Okay. Whosoever has mic, you can ask.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Humble obeisances. Thank you for the wonderful lecture as always. Prabhuji.
Thanks to Mahatma Prabhu and Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Yes. Prabhuji, my question is that we heard about Haridas Thakur, that we, in case we have to chant the holy name 24 hours a day, we have to be more tolerant. Even if someone tries to kill us, then also we should not retaliate. So for Haridas Thakur, it's possible. for sadhaka like me, how can we acquire those qualities? Like
By hearing pure devotees, Prabhupada is the topmost pure devotee. And we automatically will develop. Prabhupada said, externally you don't have to tolerate in oneself. Just go on chanting, automatically these qualities will develop. Yasya asti bhaktir bhagavate akinchana, and this tolerance will also develop. Just keep hearing from pure devotees, it will automatically develop. Just be with devotees. Devotees are the most purifying agents on planet Earth. Raisham Prabhu says devotee sangha is like a diamond polishing, you can say, mixer or machine. Huh? You put all the diamonds which are crude, all covered and all, and that you switch it on, we only will purify each other. We'll only blame, yeah, Prabhu, you are a rascal and you are a third class and all. So you have to, what to do now? So it's a very good. Continue in devotee association, chanting and all that, it will all develop.
the second thing is that when we are chanting, you told that chanting is the highest form of service, so the greater than any other service. Sometimes what happens is we are chanting and some senior devotees come and engage us in some
No
service.
problem, you can go. If it is, they are coming, seniors are the ones who gave us the holy name. So we are obliged. You can chant later. We have such 24 hours you have to chant, so what's the problem? You cannot say, I will not chant in the afternoon, I will not chant in the evening, I will not chant in the night. No, 24 hours. Khaite, boshite, shuite. While eating, while sleeping, while sitting, all throughout you have to chant. So seniors have to be respected.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So actually, if you are leader,
And one more thing, seniors should not be just every now and then disturbing the younger devotees, unless there is really need like that. Otherwise, they don't prove to be proper seniors.
so I was saying that if you are a leader and you are asked, just like you said that we should not commit offenses. But what happens when we do management? Like suppose I have to call some boys for this camp for also waking them up in the morning. So sometimes leader tells us that you have to do this job. On the course of doing that, it may happen that I may raise voice and
Raise on voice on that boy.
yes, and I
No.
forcefully they
His Grace Rajashampur had taught us how to wake the boys up.
No,
Go to him.
I try every way. Then at last I have to raise the voice.
No, you don't have to raise your voice.
And means like
Other way, you can chant Hare Krishna mantra next to. When I was a new student in our youth center in July 1st, 1996, I shifted. In the hostel, I used to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock sleeping. So I was not used to getting on, nor were we having standard that time. Raisham was giving us leniency. So we were not getting on at 4 o'clock and all that. So then I would be sleeping there, 5:30. My leader, His Grace Premnidhi Prabhu, he would come, he would try to wake me up. Not get up. So he would sit next to me, he has taken bath and he would chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Continuously chanting at least 1-2 rounds. And it's like, all my sleep is broken. And then he would understand, okay, completely sleep is disturbed. Then he would go away. Knowing that there is no chance that I will continue sleeping. So I would get up. There is no other way, option only. So be humble. You cannot be arrogant. If you are arrogant, you don't prove to be a leader. A leader has to be humble. Prabhupada said, here, even spiritual master and any leader, he has to be.
Due to our controllership, sometimes means
You cannot go on. Controllership means direct head-on collision with Krishna, fighting with Krishna. Krishna, I am the controller. Then what will happen? Any demon who approached Krishna, who died? Krishna or the demon? Demon. You will be dead.
It's like will it be offensive in chanting? Like if you do that things, so will it, at the time of chanting, then I feel dozy and
naturally. You have to sleep. You will be knocked down. You will have to doze. And you'll have to get knocked down. Because Krishna is smashing you. Krishna only has appeared in the form of holiness. You disturb that jiva who was sleeping. Cut. Like that. You have to make sure he sleeps early also. That is this thing. And now he went late night. You were not watching that. Now you are trying to wake him up. And he may have his difficulty also. You have to ask from the senior how to humbly wake him up. There are ways. As I said, massage is lotus feet. Like that. And my counselor, how he did it. That's also good. Holy name awakens everyone, even sleeping soul. So,
thank you.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Where are you?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Okay, you are here only.
Prabhuji, thank you for providing such a great class on how to focus on.
Thanks to Mahatma Prabhu also.
Thank you. So my point was that, Prabhuji, that you had mentioned that we have to identify sometimes while chanting, we do too much lamentation. This is because of modern ignorance. We meditate on our past. Then later on when it comes that the thought of future comes where we planning too much things.
Okay, so what's the question?
So meantime, what happens with me is that the same thing that I have too passionate mind, bro. or like to manage things.
So what to do? That is the question.
Yes, Prabhu.
We can have a cheat, let's say, written on a paper with your own handwriting. Let everything else wait, just here. Anything that inspires you. My counselor only, when I joined as a brahmachari, I think in 2000, 2001 somewhere. So he, in our counseling group, he gave once diary, gifted to all of us, small diary, spiral bound. And he gave us also copies of that book, Japa Reform Notebook. And said, all of you go through the passage for half an hour, 1 hour. Whichever are the catchy statements which inspire your heart, write them down on one page, one sentence. Maximum 2 sentences. Like, let everything else wait, just here. And I think we had brought sketch pen also. So I'm quoting from there only. What happened? I had written that. And on 16 pages, we had written one sentence or maybe 1-2 sentences. And every round, one sentence would be watching. Let everything else wait, just here. And so many things are there. So we had to keep it assured. Like that we were practicing. So that helps. So many things are there. You can chant little with modulation. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Modulation, voice modulation. There are millions of techniques if you want to improve your japa. But do you want to improve your japa? That is the question. So that you have to show through actions. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you have said that we have to remember to the Lord at the death of time, right? And you have also said that it is not possible to remember the Lord at the time. Prabhuji, but tell me, what should we try to think about Lord, right? Like deities, past of the Lord.
Naam, Roop, Guna, Lila. One of the 4. But for a chanter, automatically form appears. We cannot get into pastime so fast. So holy name should immediately reveal the holy form of the Lord. So it's automatic. All the acharyas have told. It's automatic. But because we are offensive and ignorant, it doesn't happen. These two become 2 different things altogether. Yes.
Prabhuji, very nice class, Prabhuji. So I want to know that how we can nullify the offenses which we have done in the previous. We can
Respect. Don't just superficially say, Hare Krishna, I am your servant. Act as a servant. I tell in my classes that in general we are servants of all the devotees. And in particular, when I stand in front of any devotee, I am his personal servant. Personal servant is a very heavy thing. Personal servant is whatever we tell, the master tells, he has to be just at the beck and call. Go and, okay, get a glass of water. He has to run. Like that you have to be. Just like now all of you are my masters and I'm your personal servant. You are asking question and I'm accordingly giving that answer only. Not going to somewhere else. Because you are my master now and I'm your personal servant. So in general we are servants of all the devotees. But in particular whosoever is standing in front of us, he is our master and we are his personal servant. So you say, Prabhu, like that there are thousands of devotees nowadays. How can I become personal servant of all? No, Krishna will give you that capacity. How Prabhupada became the servant of all the people in the world? Because he just followed his Guru Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He only told him, go all over the world and preach this Lord Chaitanya's message in English language. So he did it. And he could serve everyone. All of us are pleased. Now down the line, we never saw Prabhupada. And we are so pleased with Prabhupada. What books he has given, what organization, what devotees, what prasad, what not. Amazing. Prabhupada is simply wonderful. We never interacted with him personally. So it will happen. Your capacity will increase. It has to increase. With the days, months, years passing by, the number of devotees you are serving have to be more. And then the services rendered have to be more. And the pleasure they got through your services has to be more. Then only you are making advancement. Otherwise not. You can calculate your own advancement also. Don't have to be proud about it. Know that it is all by the grace.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, thank you for the wonderful class. Prabhuji, like sometimes we commit offenses unknowingly. And like we end up ruining our japa most of the times.
We end up?
Like ruining our japa.
Ruining.
Yeah. And
unknowingly committed offenses automatically get forgiven. Every morning we have Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namah. This is one. Second is you continue rendering service. You did not know whom you offended. You are continuously serving. So he will also come in that category of receiving service from you. So then he will be put to thinking, hey, this devotee offended me that day. But now he is serving me. And the way he is serving is very nice. So I don't think that day he was offensive. Maybe he was inattentive. Maybe. So your offense will be forgiven. Don't worry about that so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank
Hare
you
Krishna.
so much for the wonderful illumination on chanting. One question is like slowly when people are learning about offenses and other things, there is a chance that they can go to the extreme and telling I'm not able to remove my offenses only, and they give up. They're like I cannot do it. So in such cases, how do we motivate
That
them
is
to
a height
tell?
of ignorance. That my ignorance or my incapability is so high that even Krishna, Bhakti Marg, holy name, nobody can remove from my existence. So this is too much of ignorance. So he requires pure devotee or some great soul who will remove that ignorance. And that can be removed. You are able to chant 24 hours. That's what we were doing in Golok Vrindavan. And that's what we will be doing in Golok Vrindavan. But in between only we went through long passage, several lifetimes of forgetfulness of Krishna. We got tongues which were not capable of chanting holy name. And in this human birth also our tongues were not chanting because we are not with devotees. Now we have got the chance in the association of devotees. But then because we commit offenses, by their grace we are able to chant and to them only we offend. So Krishna catches your tongue during chanting. Or your mind will wander here and there. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for this wonderful class. Prabhuji, at our beginning condition stage, what steps we should take to avoid offenseless chanting?
Read Srila Prabhupada books daily and serve devotees as their humble servant.
And Prabhuji,
Vyakti Bhagavad and Person Bhagavad. Then these, all anarthas will be removed. Anarthas are two only, passion and ignorance. They expand into 6, lust, pride, greed, envy, anger, illusion. So just passion and ignorance has to reduce. Prabhupada says 75% of the anarthas, that is passion and ignorance, has to go down. And then you enter in Nishtha stage. So 75% removal has to be there. If 75% is not removed, that means we are not on the Nishtha level. You may be in Nishtha camp, sorry to say, but you have not entered in Nishtha level.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Then at time of chanting, what should our think of view? What remember?
We should hear, pronounce clearly and hear attentively. That's it. And automatically, to the degree you have been sincerely applying yourself to this practice, automatically the forms of their lordships will appear. You don't have to make extra effort for that. That's automatic gift of the Lord. That's why you will be very grateful. The Lord has appeared kindly.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu,
Hare
please
Krishna.
tell. Prabhu, you can tell him when to stop, then we'll stop.
Prabhuji, can I ask?
Where are you?
Krishna
Here.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for a great session. Actually, my question is like when we sit for the studies, then our mind runs towards the Krishna Gatha form and or the point which I read.
Passion basically. When you are in passion, you cannot be focusing in what you are doing. It requires goodness. So practice. Tada rajastama bhava we already quoted. Then when nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. So always you have to serve. 24 hours you have to be either serving Vyakti Bhagavad or Person Bhagavad. Vyakti Bhagavad or Book Bhagavad. Either you read Prabhupada books or you act as per the instruction of the person who is following Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada's instruction properly. Then slowly, the influence of passion and ignorance will go down. And then the goodness will be prominent. Then it will be very easy to concentrate in what you are doing. Otherwise, sleep or mind wandering, these are automatic. Sleep is automatic. And you can see when we are sitting for japa, we should tell the devotee next to us, Prabhu, please wake me up if you find me sleeping. Because sleep is in which mode? Ignorance. Ignorance means what? Lack of knowledge. So I am not in knowledge that I am sleeping. When I am heavily attacked by ignorance, I can't understand I am sleeping. Others can understand, oh, Prabhu is chanting. They can understand. So if I have asked help from my friend, devotee sitting next to me, please wake me up. He will wake you up. And be grateful. Thank you, Prabhu. Your chanting got disturbed because of all these problems. And then stand up. Don't sit in that posture, which is proved is comfortable posture for you to sleep. You have to break that posture. Else you will continue sleeping. Matter of 5-10 minutes, you will again sleep. So you have to wage a war against Maya. That means wage war against passion and ignorance. Well, highly passionate. Engineers, we don't get into engineering so easily. You have to, बहुत पापड़ बेलने पड़ते हैं. You have to score like anything, slog like anything. You are quite passionate and then you enter into engineering. Yes, like that. So this has to subside. Like that. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you say chanting is highest service, but Prabhupada
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has said to Sanatana Goswami, Ante Lila, fourth chapter.
but Prabhupada says that book distribution is better than.
The Prabhupada only I quoted, na? Prabhupada said, I have not written these books for distribution. That doesn't mean that they are not for distribution. Knowledge has to be spread. But Prabhupada was asked by book distributors once, I don't know where, Los Angeles, Prabhupada, what will please you the most? And all book distributors had asked, understood that Prabhupada will say book distribution. Surprisingly, Prabhupada did not say book distribution. Prabhupada said, if you love Krishna, that will please me the most. And you are all wondering, really? So Prabhupada knows the mentality of his followers. And for that matter, if you see, thousands of book distributors have been lost in ISKCON. Because they were only distributing books, they were not reading books. And they all left ISKCON. If you check how many devotees came in ISKCON and how many left. Thousands. I heard in 1984 only, when Lilamrita has to be written by His Holiness Satsrupa Goswami Maharaj, BBT gave him that task. So he was not all knowing about Prabhupada. So he had 15-20 devotees. He sent them all over the world to interview different devotees. And he found most of the devotees had lost devotional practices. Thousands. Why? Because they were not reading Prabhupada books. If you don't read Prabhupada books, you are not associating with Prabhupada. You have to. This one class every morning, just one verse, that elaboration. And apart from that, daytime, minimum 1 hour. Prabhupada in Tokyo, Srimad Bhagavatam class, Prabhupada said, you must read my books 24 hours a day. How many hours? 24 hours. I do that. Twice he's saying. You check in folio, Vedabase. You must read my books 24 hours a day. That means when will you chant 2 hours of chanting? When will you sleep for 6 hours? When will you take prasad for 1-2 hours? 24 hours you should read my books. Here for you also. Distribution comes automatic. Distribution is automatic. Any preaching work is overflow. In one word, preaching means overflow. So when will it overflow? Like this glass filled with water. When will it overflow? Only when more excess quantity of water is added than its capacity. Then only it will overflow. So in our heart, lot of Krishna should appear, should enter. And then when he comes out in preaching fashion. Any preaching. Book distribution, 1-to-1 basis, Harinam Sankirtan, anything you do. That is just overflow. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Where are you?
Prabhu,
Okay.
thank you, Prabhuji, giving an awesome lecture. My question is, when I am forced to do more bhakti than I can handle, I feel pressure and my devotion does not come from the heart. How can I deal with this in healthy and respectful way?
I did not understand. When I do more devotional service?
Because I feel pressure and devotion does not come from heart because I feel pressure and force.
No problem. You can do some other services also. That's why we have 3 different services. With our body, with our words, speaking, and mind. So the mental service is on very high platform. For us on the ground level, we have to do physical services. So do a lot of physical services and chant at least 1 round of Hare Krishna mantra. And if you have already come to a higher level of chanting, continue with that. No problem with that. And then speak also about Krishna. Slowly, the next faculty has to be empowered. Speaking. That's why we keep hearing. What will you speak? That only. How many of you know German language? Raise your hand. Radhesham Bro alone. Because he must have studied in his 11th, 12th somewhere, So he heard, that's why he can speak German language. All of us. So what you hear, that's what only you can speak. Simple. I cannot speak, you cannot speak, because we don't know German language. Isn't it? So hear and render services with your body. Eventually, your vacha will also be empowered. And eventually, when you have been preaching for a long time and chanting for a long time, then your mind will also absorb in Krishna automatically. It will happen.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you for highlighting the importance of chanting. So, we learned today, chanting is the topmost service. But actually, Prabhuji, we get more test in kirtan and
Kirtan is chanting only. See, even giving class is also chanting. Chanting means what? Glorifying. So whether you glorify personally by Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, or you chant loudly in Kirtan, or you give class, like I am giving. So I am chanting now, and you all are doing Shravanam. And when you are speaking, you are doing chanting, and I am hearing, and all others are hearing, like that.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
All throughout morning program, that's what goes on. Mangalati, one person is leading, he is doing Kirtan, all of us are doing Shravanam. Then we sing, we are doing Kirtanam, and the lead singer is also hearing. He also should hear, like that. And then same thing in Narsingati, Tulsiati, in chanting, Japa, that time we are only chanting and we are supposed to hear our own Japa. And then again now Bhagavatam, our Guru Puja, is basically Shravanam Kirtanam, Shravanam Kirtanam, Shravanam Kirtanam. And Prabhupada very intelligently designed, morning Mangalati you stand, Narsingati you sit, because you must be tired. Then again you get up for Tulsi Aarti, then you sit down in Japa. Then you get up for Darshan and Guru Puja, then you sit down in Bhagavatam class. Haribo! How smart is Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, where are you?
Hare Krishna, just 1 minute. See, it's going to be 9:40. You all will still have opportunity to meet Sundarshyam Prabhu personally after the class, just as we every day we have that opportunity. Because of that, other things can continue. But I want to just add one or two small points. You see, in the path of Bhakti Yoga, I will just stand and speak. You see, the like pendulum we have, you see, pendulum has two sides, right? So we can become slack, like Bharat Maharaj became little slack, and then he became attached to what? Yeah, correct now? Yeah. Now the other side is strict. Jada Bharat is super strict. What he spoke about forest of material enjoyment. So if any of you read that chapter, forest of material enjoyment, you'll be shocked. Just like Sundarshyam Prabhu today smashed illusion to pieces.
By the empowerment of His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu.
So sometimes when you read the forest of material enjoyment, some people come and ask, Prabhuji, what is this? He's talking about people in the world as jackals and so many things. Many of you may not be. If you go through it, you will understand it. So that is that extreme, and then becoming slack is this extreme. So we want to have a balance. Like for example, like I sing some songs in Tamil, on Krishna and Yashoda. Correct, no? In the Utkarsh camp I sang. And why we sing these songs? There are songs which are very pure and plain, glorification of holy name. There are songs in Hindi, there are songs in Bengali. So many of these folk songs are sung in the villages by people. His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj used to sing songs in Bhojpuri, Bhojpuri language. So when we hear the songs, we feel our heart so light and so innocent and attracted to the divine couple. At the same time, the other side of our movement is the Siddhanta, which is to know the truth, philosophy. So many of you come from engineering backgrounds. So we have a tendency to dissect and, we always see in binary numbers, 1 and 0. We think serious means you have to be only serious. Otherwise, only slack. So there is a blend of, the rasa of bhakti and the philosophy, which is Vedanta. That's why Prabhupada's name is Bhakti Vedanta. Bhakti is of the heart. Vedanta is the head. You need which one? Head or heart? You need both. So whenever you hear classes, one should learn to take what I can benefit from this and how I can apply, what is implementable. Otherwise, you will feel some pressure. Correct, no? Like for example, your mother is calling on phone. As soon as you hear her voice, how many of you can remember her form? Immediately her form comes to mind, correct? How many of you know how does the voice of your mother or father sound like? How many of you know? You know it. So when you hear that, it's called voice print, we call it. Just like there is a fingerprint, there is a face print, there is also voice print. So as soon as that sound comes through the phone, immediately you see the form, you feel the affection simultaneously. Correct or not? Like, your brother, your sister, your mother, father. Those people, when connection happens, you hear their sound, you feel the affection, you see the form. That's what Sundarshyam Prabhu is saying. When that offensive attitude goes away, we feel natural affection, gushing out of our heart for the divine couple, Radha Krishna, or Krishna Balram, or Gaur Nitai. When you feel that, then when the voice utters, Hare Krishna, immediately Hare, when you say, you remember Radhe. So Hare Krishna mantra is like Radhe Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Shyam, Sham, Sham, Radhe, Radhe. But at the moment, we have a lot of doubts about Krishna, doubts about Radha Krishna relationship and the Krishna Gopi relationship. We have a lot of doubts about, some of us may be thinking Krishna is little strong Lord, you know, he says he's smashing demons. I also have some demoniac tendency, he will smash me or what? He will not smash you, he will only smash the demoniac tendency. So, our faith in Krishna has to be increased. It has to be increased and strengthened. And that's what happens in devotional life. It takes many years. In the beginning stages, we were completely ignoramus. But then as we progress, gradually as the faith in the Lord increases, then his form, his qualities, his pastimes, activities, everything becomes meaningful, relishable. And you feel as much closeness to Krishna as you feel with your mother or father or brother or sister. When that level of trust builds up in the heart, then the chanting of the holy name is very joyful at that time. Till then, see, you ask yourself a question. If you don't trust somebody, you know, how do you deal with them? Formally or informally? Absolutely formally. Yeah, formally. You'll be very formal. Like somebody comes to your home. They will stand at the door and ask you, please may I come in. Correct, no? But if somebody is very intimate with your whole family, they will directly go into the kitchen and open the fridge, you know, take out sandwich and take the tomato ketchup and sit in the table, eat and relax in AC chair and ask you, hey, how are you? Because they are so informal because of what? Trust and affection, correct? No? So now our relation with Krishna is formal or informal? Formal, because the trust and affection has not. So we have to give the due time. The process must be followed, the price must be paid. You know, it's like sowing a seed. You all have got the bhakti seed now in your hearts. Already you have started watering it by chanting and hearing. So it's coming out, it's germinating. Now it's like a small plant now. And Prabhuji is talking about the mango fruit. You're wondering, where is mango fruit? Mango fruit will not come just now. It will take time, correct, no? The plant has to grow as a sapling, keep watering it, put the fence. So he was talking about avoiding offenses. It's like putting fence. So goat doesn't come and put them out. Elephant doesn't come and trample it. So in this way, keep watering it, growing it, give the sunlight, put the manure of the nice Vaishnava Sangha and everything. Be very patient. That's the Utsaha Nishchayat. Dhairya means patient. And then when the plant grows big, then the flower will come, then the mango bud will come. You've seen small buds. Then it will become a green mango, then it will become red mango. And there is time for that. I read Bhaktivinoda Thakur in one of his writing, he says, it takes 18-20 years for one to come to Nishtha, he says. So it's not that 18 years everybody will come to Nishtha. But anybody who is sincerely practicing, they will come. So you should be very joyful that you are in the right path. Like if you are going in a Pune Bombay highway, you are actually having a GPS which is guiding you. Although the distance is there, be happy that you are in the right path. Similarly, you are doing the right activity in right association. That you should be happy. So don't fall into wrong association and don't get into any wrong activities. Be watchful. These type of lectures are actually a warning call for us. Wake up call and warning call for us. Be alert, be careful, be attentive. And in case you feel your ego is being smashed by the truths being spoken in the lecture, it may be a little painful, but then you go for another program, another devotee will do a very beautiful kirtan and then it will be malampatti for your ego. That will be done. Actually in ISKCON we have devotees giving different type of lectures. Somebody will give one way and so in this way in ISKCON both you will get. You get a little purified and then you also get. So in this way just stay on, don't jump out of the window. And then you will see, because if people like Sundarshyam, if they don't speak like this, we tend to become slack. How many of you agree? Correct, no? So how many of you feel we need this? Let us thank Sundarshyam with loud Hare Bol. Now any of you want to meet him? After the lecture you can meet. Others can proceed after Prasad. Okay?
Sorry for the open heart surgery without anesthesia. But I learned little bit from His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu also. Okay. Granthara Shri Chaitanya Charitamrit ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.
Hare Krishna. Those devotees who had taken Lilamrita set, I hope you have got your Lilamrita set. They can assemble near Srila Prabhupada. His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu will be sitting in the middle. You can place a chair over there. If they want a new one, those who have not taken, Please take here on the right side of the speaker, means from where I am announcing. Hare Krishna.